God's kingdom. So we're talking therefore about management of affairs and resources in a sphere of influence where God is involved.
Amen.
Management of resources and affairs in a sphere where God is involved. So in other words, we are simply talking about management of kingdom resources, affairs, households, estates that belong to God, that God has delegated that authority to us to be in charge for the betterment of his name and of that domain, to excel and to reach out and to have impact and control over. Praise the name of Jesus.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Now, in the Christian tradition, this refers to how time, talents, material possession, and wealth is used or given for the service of the advancement of God's agenda. When we talk of kingdom stewardship in a Christian tradition, we are talking about how time, talents, material possession, and wealth is used for the advancement of God's agenda.
Hallelujah.
We are talking about managing everything that God brings into our hands in a manner to honor and impact eternity, in a manner to honor God and impact our world. It is important for all of us to know that before we go to heaven, where God and through Jesus has gone to prepare a place for us that we may dwell for all the time, it is important to know that God has given the earth to the sons of men so that we may have dominion and be in charge for his sake.
Amen.
He says the heavens of the heavens belong to God, but the earth he has given to the sons of men. He has given to the sons of men so that they can be in charge on behalf of God. They can dominate, reign together with him. It is important to remember that God calls us co-workers together with him. So in other words, we are doing what God would be doing on the face of the earth.
That's true.
We are expected to be there for him.
Hallelujah.
Now,
Amen.
Matthew 25 and verse number 4. Matthew 25 and verse number 4. It gives a classical illustration of what kingdom stewardship is. When the Bible gives an illustration of a man who wanted to go to a journey, the Bible says he called his servants so that he can give to them talents. And the Bible says after he went in a journey, he later came back to them and demanded that they may give an account. That is, after he came back, he wanted to know, what have you done with what I put in your hands? What have you done with the resources that I put in your hands? And the Bible says it is a classical illustration of how God deals with us as men.
Hallelujah. Amen.
It is important, therefore, to know that this man entrusted his property in the hands of his servants. And he went into a journey. And the Bible says he gave each one of them according to their ability. Now I know that God in heaven looks at us and he can be able to see what we are able to handle. And that tells me something, friends and brethren, that we need to enlarge our capacity in order for God to trust more resources into our hands. Praise the name of Jesus. The story of this woman that the Bible says, he went to a servant of the Lord and he said, I have a problem in my house. My husband was a prophet and he died and left my house, me and my children, with a debt. And so they have come to collect their debt and they want to sell my sons. And so the Bible says, this woman was in real trouble. The sons are being sold. But in that same moment, she got an idea. And she went to the prophet of the Lord and said, what and how can you help me? The Bible says, the prophet of the Lord said, what do you have in your house? The woman said, I've got nothing but little oil that is in my house. Now the prophet said, go into the village. Ask for containers from your villages. Ask for containers from your friends. And the Bible says, the prophet said, lock yourself in the house together with your 2 sons and fill the empty containers. And the Bible says, when the woman came and locked herself in the house, there was a flow of oil. And she kept filling the containers, and every container that was full, they pulled it aside. And the Bible says, until when she asked for the last container, and there was no other container, the Bible says the flow of oil stopped. Can I tell you, friends, you can limit how far God moves in your life, depending on what capacity you create.
Good word. Good word.
Because the Bible says, when the last container got filled of the oil, the flow stopped. Now we need to create more space in our lives, in our hands and our mind, that tells God we are ready for more. Amen. We need to create a capacity that when we come into a prayer meeting like this one, we are telling God, God, we are ready for more. We are ready for more nations. We are ready for more impact in our community. Hallelujah. We are ready to explore. We are ready to reach out. We are ready for more. We must create an opportunity. We must show God that we are ready for more.